Hello, my name's Abby Glover, and today I'll be talking about getting a full-time counselor in all K through 12 schools to significantly reduce the amount of suicides from K through 12. Why does this matter? Suicide is among the second leading cause of death, and I have all the statistics up. I'll just read from that a little bit. 39.7% of students feel persistent sadness, 20.4% seriously consider suicide, 9.5% attempt suicide, which I think is really breathtaking evidence that shows this is so urgent. Suicide is among the second leading cause of death in adolescents, 13 through 18. And it's shocking that we haven't done anything about that yet. I believe number one cause of death is cancer, and then it goes suicide. My policy brief isn't just a brief. It's saving people's lives and something that we need to do urgently. Here are some policy alternatives besides mine that we could implement. Alternative number one is training teachers. This is really good. Some strengths is that it's cheaper. They watch the kids more, so they'll be able to see what's going wrong. Sometimes counselors can't see that, maybe it's happening in the classroom and the kid doesn't feel comfortable enough to come and talk to a counselor. The teacher would see that right away. The downside is that the teachers would have to get training for it. Their workload would even be heavier, and I know as a teacher it's pretty heavy. And number three is that they're not truly licensed professionals to be dealing with that, so we don't know in an urgent situation if it would be credible enough. Alternative number two is online counseling service. With everything being online now, it's a great alternative to have a counselor that's online that can reach you in all areas, which is a really good thing to do. It would also be cost efficient because you don't have to worry about transportation getting there. However, not every teenager has a phone or something that they can Skype on, and it's not really practical during emergency situations. Also, a good thing about that is that they could reach more people. So in bad areas, they could reach them instead of having to go and drive there. My policy recommendation. I put this because it is so urgent and we need to tackle it head on instead of going half foot in. Many schools have a part-time counselor, but we need a full-time counselor there in every K through 12 school. We would partner with Department of Education and local school districts. How? Getting money from the federal and state for counseling jobs to be able to afford those counselors and just be able to have that support. So many people are worried about where the money would come in, and that's at the end of the day where it would have to come in. But it is such an important problem that money shouldn't even be in the picture. By doing it, we would need to prioritize high-risk areas. So if a school already had a few suicides, or poor communities, because that's where it seems, poor communities, people with trauma, that's where it seems to be affecting them the most. So we would target that head on and then spread out across the whole globe. We would also expand counseling, recruitment agencies, and all in end, by doing this, it would provide more jobs, which we need. Why is this solution? So I have some evidence there that I'll briefly read real quick. School counselors significantly reduces suicides and depression. Students report feeling safer and more supported when a full-time counselor is present. Early intervention reduces the long-time health costs. Full-time counselors reduce behavioral issues. Going into cost. It's cost effective because we're avoiding that cost if something happens and paying for the price of that, and instead just having something to prevent it. And Honestly, that's the better solution in all. You're preventing somebody taking their life, and if money is really that big of an issue, you're preventing that. Partnerships. Schools could partner with local university, health clinics, and mental health programs. Schools should be more than ready to include this because mental health is such a big thing and we need to tackle it head on. Young lives are being lost. We need to act now by implementing full-time student counselors and protecting these young student lives. Thank you.